sit down, what's the matter? Why can't you? And you try to tell her, you're like, listen, I'm trying to have a moment. Why is this? And she'll go, oh, it doesn't matter. We're married now. It's no big deal. It's no big. We're married now. Listen, you're so adorable. Listen, I love it. We're married now. And if you're a married guy, there's no defense for that unless you do what I do. I just shut that fan off when I go in there. Click. If you want to finish this conversation, you're going to earn it. Buckle up, Buttercup feels like a bumpy ride. A bumpy ride. I think married women sometimes don't have the same attention to detail as single women. Wait, because this is a concealed carry state. I know that some of you married women are carrying pistols. Listen. I'm not saying that you don't try as hard. I'm just saying that sometimes you don't try as hard. Like on a date night like tonight, single women are all made up and shiny and perfect and done. And I think married women are as egregious as any group of married women for not having that little bit of attention to detail. Oh, you make yourselves up. You make yourselves look nice. You do. But there's that little thing. Like married women love Michigan because this is about, about January, December is about the time their fur starts to lay down soft. Oh man, it's so nice. It doesn't even poke through the sheets anymore. Oh, nice. Look at that. Remember Thanksgiving when you put the flannel sheets on the bed for the first time and I slid in, you had to peel them like Velcro? Oh, that's fantastic. See, I know what I'm talking about. I think men change a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Men change a little bit, but it's more about our reactions to things than us. Like, ladies, I don't know if you know how sexy you are. When a guy comes home and his woman is asleep in bed and the covers, she's on stomach, she's barely covering her butt. She's laying there and her hair is splayed out over the pillow. Women, those are like rays of light. You look like an angel, and a man will walk in and see their girl sitting there and they just take your breath away. Now, if you fast forward like 15, 20 years into that relationship, God forbid marriage, you will get the same reaction, but for a little different reason. A guy will walk in and be like, oh, that is the biggest back pimple I've ever seen in my entire life. I bet I can get it without waking her up. I know I can get it without waking her up. I gotta remember to warm my fingers. That's where I screwed up last time. I gotta warm my fingers. That's where I screwed up last time. But I do, you get married and you have children, and then I had a boy and a girl, and that was enough to replace us when we die. Anything more than that, you're just adding to traffic. And you gotta have at least two when we run out of people. It's a pyramid scheme like Amway. You're gonna have enough. But then I was thinking about it. I know there's responsible things to do once you have enough children, but I didn't do it. And then I had another baby girl. Yeah! Which brings me to my next point. Guys, if you're thinking about getting a vasectomy, do it. Yeah. Because you can't put that off. Yeah. Like, I was really nervous about doing it because I got a whole cutting on down there. I didn't really want people cutting on. I mean, I spent my whole life protecting it. And my brother played college football. He's always giving me a hard time. He's like, what's the matter, you pansy? He got a vasectomy. He's like, you afraid of a little pain? Huh? You afraid of a little pain? And it's not a little pain. It's the whole, And I don't want to stand up here and say that men are shallow and that all we care about is down there. And this is the whole center of our world. This is the most important thing. It totally is. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is the single most important thing. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, you just don't understand real women, Mr. Comedian. You're not a real man. Why, my man is a real man. He's sensitive. We watch Grey's Anatomy together. He rubs my feet. You don't know what a real man is. But ladies, if you really want to learn something about men, play a game of Would You Rather. This is a game that men play at work sometimes, and it goes, would you rather cut off your hand or cut off your foot? But in 2 rounds, if you play with a man, it always goes straight to your penis. And this is what you learn, that a man would rather be a blind, limbless stump with a penis than anything without. Men in the room, clap if you would trade your penis for $6 million.
Right.
Yeah, see, that's how that goes. There's no... the streak continues, yeah, every single time. And the best part about that is, A, men never clap, and B, the looks that women will give them, like $6 million? I know we are not getting $6 million worth of use out of it, I'll tell you that. This is a recession. We can get something that's fun to ride, like a jet ski. But I did. I was terrified. I was just like every other man until I had that second daughter. Then I would have used the hood of an El Camino at that point. Really? 78's the heaviest year? It is? There we go. Yeah, I have to take the bullets out of the gun. I can't be trusted with that. That's got to go. I'm clearly not smart enough for that. But I did, and so I go in for my vasectomy, which is kind of weird, you know. And my brother, he's right there for me. He's like, "Were you afraid of a little pain?" Listen, I ain't gonna say it doesn't hurt, because it does, okay? But don't act like, you know, it hurts. It's kind of like getting kicked in the nuts. I'm like, what? He goes, don't act like you've never been kicked in the nuts. I'm like, oh, well, I never had to make an appointment to get kicked in the nuts. Like, nobody read me a brochure about how they were just about to kick me straight in the nuts. Nobody made me shave them before they would kick me. That was kind of new, because it's a medical procedure. You have to shave. I wasn't expecting that. But I mean, you know, it's medical, you kind of, and I just, you know, I don't want to say I wasn't a sensitive man, but I wasn't really up on my manscaping. Like, what's the protocol, you know? Is it like a landing strip or bald eagle? What do you do? I'm from Flint. Is it like a mullet, like long on the sides and short on the top? What do you do? I don't know how to shave them. Are you kidding me? That's as weird as... And so if there's any nurses here, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I had to ask the nurse, and the nurse goes, really serious. She's like, you shave anything with hair that you think is going to come in contact down there, and you better shave enough, because if you don't, then we have to shave it, and you don't want that. I was like, ooh. So I had to call my wife. I was like, honey, you are going to have to shave your head. I know it sounds stupid, doctor's orders. My dog had a flat top. He was pissed. You can't do that to a bull master. You can't do that. That's ridiculous. He was very mad. I love people get more offended at the dog. You know, you can shave your wife's head, but a fictitious dog. But I did. I know. I went in there. I shaved everything off, clean as a whistle. And I went in there, happy. And I go in, and you sit down on the little table for your little procedure. And then I heard him say, "Now put your feet up in the stirrups." And I went, "What?" The guy had never done that before. I had to put my feet in stirrups. And ladies, I know how you feel. That is a very vulnerable position to be in. I wasn't used to that. You know, I'm sitting there, you know, you got your legs up and the doors open because they don't care about their job the same way you don't care about your job. And I'm like, that guy's stocking the vending machines. He is not a doctor. Please don't let him. All right, well, I shaved him. Someone should see him. So I'm sitting there, and it was starting to get awkward, and then I got recognized. This is a true story. As a comic, when you get recognized, it's really cool.